Thank you, Mr. Povey, for that amazing Sports Day video. We're now going to be moving on to the Tutor Awards. Every year, the Tutor Awards are highly contested and is a real sense of pride when we announce which tutor group has won each award. And this year, I expect it to be exactly the same, even though you guys are all at home. First of two awards are going to be the Attendance and the Punctuality Awards. So you know, to make it really clear, these obviously during lockdown, attendance and punctuality, nobody got any scores or any marks for this because you have been at home. So the Attendance and Punctuality Award is everything from September up until the first day of lockdown. We didn't have the chance, because of lockdown, we didn't have the chance to do a celebration assembly at the end of term 4 at Easter time. So, okay, you do know who won these awards at Christmas, but for the year up until lockdown, we thought we would still share the same information with you all. And first of all, we will go with the punctuality. As you know, punctuality is based on pupils' attendance to school on time, making sure that they were in the courtyard by 8:25 a.m. and making sure that they could attend and they were attending lessons on time. As ever, all this data was put together and we came out with a tutor groups from 9th to 1st place, and we was able to calculate which tutor groups have won. On the screen next to me, you will hopefully see the top 6, or the bottom 6 tutor groups. So you can see that in 9th place was Bolivia. Going to need to do a little bit of work, Bolivia. 8th, Nepal. 7th was Peru. 6th was Guatemala. 5th was Madagascar, and 4th place was Thailand. That means we have 3 tutor groups remaining for the Punctuality Award, and I can tell you that in 3rd place was Belgium. In 2nd place was, could be annoying and drag this out a bit longer for you all, but 2nd place was Portugal, which means there is only one winner, which means the winners of the Punctuality Award is Botswana. Congratulations, Botswana, well done, really good. That's really impressive, and you know, I think overall from their scores, from the data we've got, and they had a really incredibly low, their punctuality was incredible, and it was actually really quite high across the entire year. And then we move on to the next one, attendance. As you know, we told you many times throughout the year, our attendance as a year group has struggled this year, and it's going to be something we're going to need to improve on next year moving forward into Key Stage 4. And you know, our target that our John Keats set is at 96%, and the winning tutor group did manage to stay above that, and a number of tutor groups were very close to the 96 or around the 96 mark, but the winning tutor groups and I think the top 3 tutor groups all finished above with 96% for the year. So we'll do it exactly in the same order. We'll have the top 6 will appear on the screen. The bottom 6, I keep making that mistake. The bottom 6, so in 9th place was Botswana, even though you guys, you're on time, but maybe your attendance is obviously not as great. 8th was Guatemala, 7th Madagascar, 6th Thailand, 5th Belgium, and 4th was Bolivia. Which means there are 3 tutor groups remaining again. And in 3rd place was Peru. In 2nd place is Portugal, which means the tutor group with the highest attendance throughout the year has been Nepal. Congratulations, Nepal and Mr. Maseko. I don't know what you've done, but you've turned it around and you've won an award in your first term with us. Really well done. Okay, now we move on to the most contested and the highly important tutor group of the year award. As you know, normally with this award, we would normally be putting together your punctuality, your attendance, your behaviour and the amount of checks that pupils received, and on top of that, the merits or any recommendations or commendations that you've received. And this year we've had to make a little bit of a change to that, and they still count up until lockdown. So those criteria have been in place for up until March. However, then we've added in 2 extra ones for this term, and they are work completed at home and the number and the quality of your end of year summaries that you completed a couple of weeks ago. So when we took in on board everything that I've just mentioned before lockdown, punctuality, attendance, behaviour and merits, added in with the work completed at home and the end of year summaries, the computer did a bit of a mathematical sum, and there was actually only 2 points in this sum between first and second place, which means it just shows you how incredibly close these 2 tutor groups were. I'm proud to announce, and I'm sure, and I know many of the pupils in this tutor group that I've had the chance to speak to, and especially your tutor, about how proud you all feel with this award. The winner of Tutor Group of the Year for Year 9 is Belgium. Well done, Belgium, and well done, Miss Wellham. Really great work, really well done. I think what really topped you over, got you the 2 points above second place was the work completed at home. And I know Miss Wellham has had a number of phone calls, and she's made sure that the pupils of Belgium are well supported with their learning. So pupils of Belgium, I'd have a big thank you to Miss Wellham when you see her next. But really well done for your entire year and everything you've done, fully deserved. We're going to be moving on to a couple more awards, which I'm sure you're going to be glad to hear is not many more from me. And these are the final 2 awards. And the first one that we're going to be sharing with you is the Community Champion. And the word community means a lot of different things to many different people. In particular, and at the essence of the word community is about a group of people. And the way we see community at Art John Keats is obviously us as tutor groups, us as a year group, and then us as a school. And the winner for this Community Champion really stood out to me during lockdown whenever there was an issue. And when we took the time to think back about this pupil and how they were before lockdown, it only made sense to what their behaviour and how they were communicating during lockdown just seemed to add together. This pupil has always been kind. I've never had an issue or never heard of a situation where this pupil has been unknowingly unkind to anyone else. This person's always been there supporting friends, has always been looking out for other people, and just has the skill to make sure that all of her actions and everything she does can and will benefit other people around her. She's been incredibly supportive to her tutor, who is new to the school this year. She has been incredibly supportive to others around. And as I said, the one thing that really stood out to me during lockdown when receiving the emails that all of your tutors were sending me was whenever this pupil found an issue with maybe the work packs and in particular the end of year summaries, which we know there was a few issues with the pictures loading, this pupil was able to find a way around those situations and was able to complete all of their work. But they then sent in some of the most kind and amazing emails to their tutor, reporting the problem, showing how they'd been able to deal with it, and then just showing their true personality, saying, I'm okay with this, I appreciate I could do better, but I know that everyone else needs to know this, that they can get their best scores. And it was when we read this email that, especially for the summaries, and knowing that this pupil had done their best and probably admitted they could have done better if they had another attempt, but was looking out for everyone else and wanted everyone else to know how they could solve the picture issue or any other issues they were having with the end of year summaries, was just really struck home and was just so thoughtful and so kind. Therefore, our winner, who, when she reported these problems, came back to me and I was able to speak through, and we was able to send out information to the rest of them that helped all of you finish those assessments, is well and truly deserved, goes to Daisy. Great, congratulations, Daisy. It was really impressive. Those emails were so great to receive. It's been really pleasing, and you totally deserve that award, and I really thank Miss Dell for sharing those emails with me as well. And this brings us on to the final award and the last time that you're going to hear from me in awards and hear my awkward clapping, which is the year group captain. As you know, the year group captain is for someone who regularly stands out as demonstrating all of the Keats characteristics. That's the kindness, Keats, the kindness, effort, aspiration, tenacity, success, and all of the characteristics. But on top of that, the year group captain is also someone who knows that mistakes are okay. They can get it wrong and they make a mistake, but they know how to rectify it. They know how to overcome that challenge and being able to make sure they don't make that same mistake again, which is going to be something that's incredibly important for you all next year. Next year is going to be tough, and if you can learn, and this person clearly has learned this, is learn that skill to be able to overcome challenges and move forward, is a fantastic skill that you will need to have. This person has stood out throughout the year. They may have found lockdown a little bit more challenging than others because of their personal situations, which only adds to my sense of joy and proudness to award this person with the year group captain. The year group captain for year 9 is Sarife. Huge congratulations, really deserved, really well done. Say, could not be more proud. And when it came down to it, it was a very close decision between you and a couple of other pupils, but everything you've done over lockdown really just shows how great you are, and I'm so proud to know that you are part of this year group. This is bringing brought an end to the celebration awards. I'm not sure what's happening with the prizes. Please don't ask me. Hopefully in September I have an answer for you, so you can feel free to follow up with me in September. But we're going to just hear from Mr. McIntosh, and then we will come back for a final message and a final film song.
Hello Year 9. Thank you for having me at your end of year celebration assembly. It's really important that we do have a celebration assembly at the end of this year, even though it's been the most disturbed year of your school career. You all have gone through incredible personal challenges, and those have been different for each of you during this period of time. But what you can look back on is a period you should be proud of. The way that you've tackled those challenges, that you've continued to work, that you've adjusted to situations that you've never had before in your lives. And what I've been so impressed with across this entire year, year 9, is your hard work in lessons, your drive in your assessments, your amazing engagement on trips and pillar days, and the way that you work together and are so kind to each other. I want to also give a massive shout out to all of your tutors for the amazing support that you've had, and Miss Dixon and Mr. Mingay for the way that they've really held together your year group and supported you over the last 3 years. You all know Year 9 that the last few months have been different for all of you. As a school, we're really looking forward to you coming back in September. And my final message really for you, Year 9, is that hard work is what brings you success. You all know that, so keep it up. Have a decent break over the summer holiday. Use that time to relax. Use that time to prepare yourself for September, ready to come back, ready to start year 10 and start your GCSEs. So we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Mr. McIntosh and Yes 9. By the magic of technology, you can see that I've moved to the place where we would have finished the year if we was in school. I just want to say a very big thank you for everything this year. We've had a great year. I want to say thank you for welcoming me into the role as your head of year. I cannot wait to see you all again in September. I cannot wait for you to step up to the challenge that Key Stage 4 is going to present you. But I am more than confident, and I'm so proud of you as a year group that I am really positive about the next steps and what we can achieve over the next 2 years. But for now, the most important thing to say is have a great summer. Look after yourselves, look after your family. Make sure you take the time to relax. I cannot wait to see you. For now, Year 9, it's goodbye. Take care.